Many people believe that outside circumstances determine their results in life. They place blame, they make excuses, and we can really just summarize this broadly as the victim mindset. But the people that win in life are the people that take full responsibility for their life and their outcomes, and that's the mindset that you want to ingrain in yourself. This victim mindset, we can really just describe it and summarize it as pure excuse making for a lack of effective action. And fundamentally, what you need to realize is if you want to create a certain outcome in your life, it's your responsibility to take the actions and develop the habits that are going to get you there. For example, let's say a person works at a company for several years and they continually get passed up for promotion. Now, the person with the victim mindset, what are they going to do? They're going to blame management. They're going to blame their coworkers. They're going to blame the company policy. They're going to blame everything except themselves. But the effective person, the person who's eventually going to win, the person who's going to take the right actions to get where they want to get in life, this person, they're going to introspect. They're going to slow down. They're going to ask why they got passed up. They're going to learn from their mistakes. They're going to figure out what they can do better next time around to make sure they get promoted. They're going to work hard to upgrade their fucking skills. They're going to show up to the interview next time more prepared to kick ass. And fundamentally, it's just two totally different approaches to the same event. Now, what's vital to understand is even if your excuses are perfectly valid in this case, you're still fully responsible for the actions you take from that point. Like, let's say you work for a company where the promotion and hiring system truly is broken. Like, I worked for a company, for example, where the only people they would hire for management positions were fresh college graduates from outside of the company who had often very little fucking experience, very little actual real world workplace experience. A lot of them were just total fucking morons, totally clueless, totally inept, and they would just hire these people from outside. Meanwhile, there were tons of people that had been with the company for a long fucking time, knew what they were doing, knew the processes and systems well. They would train these stupid fucks how to do the job in the first place, and they would just almost never even consider these people and interview them for these positions. So if you are in a position like this, where it's like, dude, the hiring system does actually suck at this company, and there aren't lots of opportunities here for me. Dude, what does a loser do in this position? They whine, they cry, they complain, and they stay there for the next 5 years at the bottom of the fucking totem pole, and they do absolutely nothing about it to change their circumstances. They're unhappy, they're bitter about it, but they just stay there and accept it. What does the winner do in these same circumstances? He takes effective action. He accepts the reality of the current situation, but he doesn't sit there and whine and cry about it and boo-hoo for the next 5 years. He aggressively starts applying for positions at other companies with more room for advancement and growth and promotion. And in the process, he tries to get a job that pays better than his current position. So again, same event, same outside circumstances, two totally different responses and reactions that really just comes down to your mindset. Somewhere else, you hear the same victim mindset, boo-hoo, blaming outside circumstances, dating, relationships, meeting women, getting laid. Dude, there are so many guys who turn into these butthurt little fucking crybabies. Wah, wah, wah. They blame online dating. They blame social media. They blame female nature. They blame the culture we live in. Dude, they blame everything except themselves for their lack of results with women. And to a certain extent, they are right about this. Online dating, it does make it really fucking easy for hot women to create a profile and have 100 guys to choose from, especially if they're really fucking hot. Here's my question. What the fuck are you doing about it? Are you just going to whine about it in your fucking MGTOW videos on your internet forums? Or are you going to take effective action to actually do something about the situation? Like, what is stopping you from just going out there, engaging with the world, and approaching a bunch of fucking hot women consistently? Nothing is stopping you. The only thing that's stopping you is you. Other guys, they'll blame their physical traits as well. They'll say, I'm not 6'2". Women like really fucking tall guys, and they whine and complain about it, and they make excuses about their lack of results. And it's like, dude, it might give you an advantage to be taller with a lot of women, but this is not the fucking end-all be-all of getting results with women. There are plenty of tall guys who struggle with women. What if you're tall and you fucking smell really bad? What if you're tall and your personality is total fucking dog shit? What if you're tall and you're really fucking boring, unpleasant to be around? Dude, there are plenty of short guys who are having success with women. Personality, it plays a big fucking role with female attraction. So it's not like this is the only fucking variable at play here. So again, it's just another example of just complaining and crying and making excuses. You can still get in great shape. You can work out a lot, present yourself well, develop an outstanding personality. Dude, there are plenty of fucking tall guys struggling. There are plenty of short guys who are doing well. So really, again, this is just pure excuse making. And if you would look at those tall guys who are struggling, dude, they would have some other excuses. I might be 6 foot tall, but he would blame the culture. This guy would blame the online dating. This guy would blame so-called female nature. Dude, at the end of the day, you gotta drop the fucking excuses and just take effective action to get the results that you want. People do the same thing with their body type and their physique as well. They'll say things like, I'm fat because of my genetics. Brian Tracy, he had a great response to this, where someone's like, I'm fat because I have a glandular problem. He said, yes, sir, it's your mouth gland and it's malfunctioning 5 times a day. Dude, if you would just eat the right foods, exercise in the right ways, take the right actions, develop the right habits, you would eventually get in good shape. Like David Goggins, for example, dude, in 3 months, that guy lost 100 pounds. 3 fucking months. So it's like, what's your excuse? And again, even if you're right about this, where it's like some people do have it harder, and they do have different metabolisms and appetites that makes it easier or more difficult to lose weight, get in good shape. Again, what the fuck are you going to do about it? It's like you have to accept the circumstances and take the right actions regardless. What you need to understand is that nobody is perfect, and nobody has a perfect fucking set of circumstances in all areas of life. Everybody can point to some way that they have a disadvantage compared against others. You can always find some way why this person or that person has it easier in some way. And there's a saying where it's like, it doesn't matter where you're coming from, all that matters is where you're going. What you need to do is just accept your starting point and decide, from here, I'm going to win. From here, I'm going to do whatever the fuck it takes. Even if it's harder, even if it's more challenging in my case, even if it's more difficult, I'm going to take the fucking right actions to get what the fuck I want in life. T.D. Jakes, he had a great quote where he said, somebody could take the hand you've been dealt and win with it. I fucking love that quote. It's like, whatever the fucking cards are on the table, there's somebody with the right fucking mindset and the right actions, they could figure out a fucking way to win here. Something else you can do is flip it around and reverse it inside of your head to ask yourself, how are these disadvantages actually a good thing? How can I reframe this and think about it in a positive light? It's harder for me to lose weight than other people. How is this good? Dude, it means I'm going to build more fucking discipline. It means I'm going to cement more positive habits, that mindset, that thinking pattern. It's going to translate to other parts of my life, and it's going to help me simultaneously win all across the fucking board. Isn't that fucking fantastic? Additional tips to ingrain this mindset of full responsibility versus the victim mindset. You can just say to yourself, I am responsible. I am responsible. This is something Brian Tracy recommends. Something's frustrating you. You find yourself blaming outside circumstances, making excuses. I am responsible. I am responsible. Then you ask, how am I responsible? You brainstorm answers. You come up with reasons. You say to yourself, like, I'm in this relationship. It's frustrating. I'm responsible. How? I'm responsible because I got myself into this relationship. I can exit it if I want to. Fundamentally, I'm responsible. Another question I like to ask myself, what the fuck are you going to do about it? You find yourself making excuses, complaining about something. This is hard. What are you going to do about it? Simple, very effective. Something else you can ask, has anybody else in my same circumstances overcome the problem I'm facing? Invariably, you'll find that the answer is yes. Another question I like, what can I do to take control? How can I put myself in control here? Here's another good one. Am I simply making excuses to protect my ego and justify my failure and lack of effective action? Fundamentally, what you need to do is just refuse to accept any excuses from yourself. Just have a zero tolerance policy on excuses. It's totally not realistic to expect the outside world to just totally change, to make it more convenient for you. You can't expect someone to descend out of the fucking clouds and just wave magic wands and fix your life for you. The one fucking thing you can count on is yourself. Your own ability to think the right thoughts, make the right decisions, take the right actions, develop the right habits, and to get the right results in your life that you want to get. And at the end of the fucking day, that's the only thing you need. Hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments how else you think about the victim mindset versus taking full responsibility. Hit that fucking like button, subscribe, and check back for more videos.